What's going on, guys? It's Pro Baller F. Welcome back to another vlog. Yes guys, another day, another training session. As you can see, I'm already sweating. I was training. I was not going to film today because as you guys can see, the weather is extremely hot. It's like a heat wave going on in my area. It's all over the news. There's a heat wave going on here in Pakistan, and it's extremely dangerous to train in this sunlight. I could get a heat stroke just by playing here. For the past few days, I was still training in this sun. I thought that I could take it. It's not that much. It's not gonna do me any damage. I'm tough enough. I've done this before. But it turns out I was wrong. After training a whole week in the sun, I didn't feel all that good. My performance was going down, and I thought to myself, I'm still training. Why am I not getting better? All the time my bones were hurting. I couldn't even move. And I realized it's because of this heat. It's just too hot for a body to take. Your bones kind of swell up. They start to hurt basically. And I came to a conclusion that I need to be smart about this. I don't train in this filthy hot sun, otherwise I'm gonna get sick, and if I get sick I'll have to take 2 or 3 days off to get better. So I thought it's better to be careful not to get sick so I can train more. It's about training hard, but it's also about training smart. You have to be smart also. So I'm out here underneath all the shade thanks to this guy Woody right here. Most guys will stay at home, skip the training session and say it's a heat wave going on, we should take some rest days, but not me. I'm gonna use this shade and to train in underneath this shade. So we kind of have a small space today underneath all this shade. I'm gonna show you guys how you can use small spaces to train and to get better. Alright guys, so I was doing this drill. I have two guns set up for fast feet exercises and also ball mastery exercises. I've done some of these exercises. I'm gonna show you the next exercises because I already train a little bit. So I'm warmed up, and this next exercise is another incredible ball mastery exercise. All you need is this much space, and the flatter the space the better. You don't need a ground for this. If you have a concrete place, that's even better in some instances. But training on the ground, the advantage of playing on the ground is if you want to be a full ground football player, you have to play on the ground to get the feel of the ground. It doesn't make much of a difference, but small difference is what actually makes a difference. I'm a little off today. It's so hot, guys. Give me a break. It's like an oven out there. I've never seen this much heat in the past 3 years, and this tops them all. Anyway, let's get to the next drill. Here we go. Oh, so that was the drill. If you guys need to see what I was actually doing, if you guys still couldn't tell, that was not a perfect run, but in training it's not always perfect. We are here to train to make things perfect. Your training does not have to be always perfect. So this is what I was doing. From one side of the cone, drag back, the outside of the foot, drag to the side, then when the inside, drag forward. Then catch with the left foot and keep doing this. Make a U shape with that first cone. So that was the drill. Ball master drill 1. I already did 1. I'll show you guys maybe the later videos, but now let's do some fast feet exercise. I was doing side to side, so let's go. That was the drill. I'm a tall player, and if I don't regularly do fast feet exercises or ball mastery exercises, I get rusty real quick. My body is needs to be in form always. If I am a little off form, my game just goes bad. So I have to maintain my physique always. You might have seen short players, they don't have to maintain their physique, their physical standard always. They may come months later after playing for just a few days, they're back to their peak form. That's not the case for me. I have to keep maintaining my physique. If I come back a month later, I may have that same skills in my mind, in my muscle memory, but my physical standard, if my physical standard drops, I can't do all these. So I have that's another problem for tall players. You have to maintain your physical standard more than shorter players. That's just the way how it is. So let's go. Now we're gonna do V's. Make a V with the cone. Drag it back, inside foot, drag it here. Then with this foot, drag it like this. V. This movement is really helpful in the game. Drag back like this. If a defender is coming, you coming here, he tackles, you just drag the ball back and come. And just get away. Defender comes here, he thinks you're going this way, just drag the ball out. And you move away. So this is just to perfect that movement fast enough so you can perfect this in a game, do this in a game. Let's go. Oh, missed one. Oh my god. Not gonna stop. Not gonna stop. Oh, that's the problem with the ground. The friction is way too much. But the positive, there is also positive. If you can do this on the ground, you can do this anywhere. I'm a little gassed. Another fast feet exercise time. I want to have so fast feet. I want to have fast feet like Ronaldo in his Manchester United days. It's really amazing what Ronaldo did in Manchester United. Ronaldo is almost my height. When people see me, they say, wow, that player is tall. And Ronaldo is my height. And his feet move so fast. I've not seen a tall player in my lifetime, in reality, with that fast footwork, with this much height. It must be an incredible sight to see live. So I want to have that much fast feet. That's why I'm doing these fast feet exercises. I read a comment on my previous video that I shouldn't talk this much. I ruined the training session by talking too much. I just want to communicate with you guys. I agree to him to an extent, but I also have to entertain you guys a little bit, so I have to talk. If you ask me, I don't want to talk. You're absolutely right. I want to train. I should train, focus on the training, but this is just the nature of the business. I have to also entertain you guys at every moment, so you just guys don't get bored. Enjoy the training session. Also, we can have a chat while I train, and you guys can do your little works like your homework, got me on your headphones. You can watch this video, have a great time with me training, and it's also a coping mechanism for me. I don't feel alone like this when I talk to you guys. I feel like I'm training with someone. It also gives me a little booster. So that's the answer to your question or your allegation that I talk too much. Please bear with me. I try to train and also talk and also make this entertaining. That's the really reason I talk. So the next fast feet exercises is the 8 movement. Let's go. That was it. Woo! That one is really annoying to me. It really hurts my knees. I have really weak knees. You guys, I know it was because of this heat. The past few days, my knees hurt a lot. I couldn't even feel my knees. Right now it feels okay. I had to take a rest day yesterday. I told you guys in one of the previous vlogs that my best friend was here. So I had, for 1 month only, I had to give him some time and out of my training sessions. So I've been eating a lot of junk food because of that, but he's finally going. I'm a little relieved and sad at the same time, but I needed some time to train, guys. So that's why I'm relieved that he's going. He was here for 1 month, so I couldn't say no to him and not and just blow him off and say I'm going to training. I had to give him some time. He's only here for 1 month. Now he's going. So now we can really concentrate on our training. Fast feet exercise number, I don't know. This is another variation of that same drill, V, but this time we used the inside of the foot in the previous one. Now this time we're gonna use the outside of the foot, like this. This is also really helpful. If you can master this movement, this is one of the most important movements if you want to nutbag someone. I've done this in a game and feels absolutely amazing, like this. So when the defender runs at you, he comes like this. When he's running at you, when he's standing still, this does not work. Although it can work in some ways, that also, but when he's running at you, he's running like this. All you have to do is drag the ball back and just do this. It's gonna go between his legs. I mean, like, I could say 7 times out of 10 it would go between his legs. But like I said, you have to master this movement. You have to, when you drag it back, when you do this, you have to maintain the ball at ground level. If you do it like this, he's gonna touch it. So that's another advantage of doing this drill. If you master this movement, you can do it faster in the game. And the faster you do it, the better. Let's go. Not gonna stop. Wait a second. Let's keep going. Missed that one. Let's keep going for a little bit more. Oh, my legs gave away. I had to stop. Woo! That's another drill. Don't worry, guys. If you can't do these drills flawlessly, if you're a beginner, everyone's a beginner at some point, guys. Don't let that drag you down. When I started out, I was training so much. I was training much harder. It was at this stage when I was considered a good player. I trained so much, like 10 times harder than the average players, and there were still some players better than me. So I would think to myself that I'm training so much, I'm training like 10 times harder than those guys, and still they are still better than me. And sometimes that dragged me down. But it's a long-term gain, guys. Long-term gain. It's like their level of progression is much lower than my level of progression. If I progressed 10 times in 1 year, they progressed only one times. If I'm like 100 times bad than them, I will get 10 times good every single year closer to them. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like in 4 to 5 years, I would surpass them. It's a long term game, guys. You have to think of it like that. You just have to put more time in. Even if it's a little. Even if the talented player works hard, you're screwed. You can still catch up to him, but you have to work your ass off. You can't take any days off. There are much more talented players than me out there. Like Lamine Yamal, for example. He's 16 years old. He's like 2 years younger than me, and he's playing in La Liga, one of the best leagues in the world, one of the best clubs in the world. He has much better exposure than me. Altogether, much better player than me, and he's 2 years younger than me. That kind of thoughts may drag you down, but you can let those thoughts drag you down, or let those thoughts motivate you to work harder. It's just about perspective. Let me drink some water. So, here we go. Another set of eights. I'm just gonna call them eights. Let's go. Ah, I hate this drill so much. I hate this drill so much. Ah, damn it. Ooh, I hope you guys can hear me good. Yeah, the camera is still working. Sometimes this happens when I'm filming. The camera turns off, and I keep talking and talking and talking. 20 minutes go by, and the camera is off. Yeah, fast feed drill number, I don't know. What was the next drill? Let me remember. Okay, so this is the next drill. It's making a square with using only the sole of your foot, like this. Drag it forward towards the side, drag it back towards the side, like this. We're gonna go anti-clockwise first, then clockwise. I don't know why. You would have thought I would say clockwise first, but I'm gonna go anti-clockwise first. Oh my god, it's so hot. Even this wind, this little bit of wind, is like pushing the hot sun toward over my face. It's so the wind is also so hot. Let's go. Oh my god, why I miss? I hate it when I miss. It's a lack of focus. Focus more. Oh, woo. This one requires a lot of hopping, so I can't do this on a longer period of time. Woo. That hurts. One of the most, I know it's hard for people in Pakistan to be good football players for many reasons, but I think one of the reasons is extreme weather. This weather is so extreme, extremely hot. It becomes hard to breathe. It's so hot. Even though it looks so green and lively, but it's really, really hot. It's like extra hot this year. Woo! Fast feet exercise time. Let's go. I will try to not waste a lot of time. Here we go. That was good. That felt okay. Recently, I saw a Ronaldo interview. I think he recently did it. I don't know if it was recent or not, but it looked recent. Ronaldo said this. The interviewer asked Ronaldo, do you have days where you don't feel like it and you still do the work? He said, absolutely yes. And that hit me like a knife in the heart. Because yesterday, every part of my body hurt. I couldn't move. I was at my breaking point, and I sadly took a rest day. There was another reason for that rest day. It was I had to see off my friend as he went, but I still could have trained an hour or so. I took a rest day. I was like, my body's hurting so much I cannot move any muscle, so I took a rest day, and resultantly I feel better today. But yes guys, so I'm sorry the camera cut off there. My phone is out of storage. I need to end this video right here. I have to clean some storage. Just as I was talking about my phone shutting off when I'm talking, and it happened. So I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button, and if you didn't, still hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, Pro Bowler says peace. Let's go.